This video is going to show how to set up Thinkorswim Alerts. I'm in the desktop platform right now, and I'm using a custom flexible grid here. This is one available from us. It's the Stock Market Guides grid. And in the description of this video, we'll have a link to where you can go if you want your interface to look like this. But either way, from any chart, you can set an alert. And so this is a chart right here for Apple. It's a daily chart. And imagine that I want to set an alert where if the price goes, say, below here, roughly, then I want to be notified. I want to get an alert. You can right-click the chart. You come down to Create an Alert. And then it gives you options for how to set up your alert. So you can set up the conditions this way. So you can set it based on the mark, which when it comes to stocks is the midpoint between the bid and the ask price. You can set it based on the last price, on just the bid, on just the ask. You can set it based on a variety of conditions here. So that's the first thing. So we'll leave it at mark. We'll say, if the midpoint between the bid and the ask gets at or below, and we'll say 178. I think that was kind of near where I had my mouse there. So if it gets at or below 178, then we'll set an alert. And you can see you can also do it at or above in case you want to set an alert for if the price goes high enough or reaches a point above where it is right now. And then if you don't want for any reason for it to be, at or below, you can just set the alert below. And so we'll go ahead and hit create now. And you'll notice on the screen, there's now an indicator where that alert is set. In Thinkorswim here, it comes up in a gold-like color. And so that's different from other visual indicators like when you set orders or stuff like that, which are typically red or green. So at this point, now that the alert is set up, if the price ends up coming down here and reaches that point where the mid point between the bid and the ask reaches 178 or lower, then I will get an alert. And in this case, the alert comes as a desktop notification with an audible sound. And also this alert right here will disappear. So that's how you can set alerts. It can be helpful to have alerts. Like, if you're looking at a particular stock and maybe you want to invest in it, or maybe you just want to do a trade, a short-term trade with it. Maybe you're just waiting for it to reach a particular price point before you get into the trade. Or possibly you already have a position open with that stock and you're waiting for it to reach a particular price point for you to decide whether you want to close the trade. So for example, maybe you have a position right here in Apple and you have a stop loss down here, and maybe you want to let the price kind of go up a ways, and maybe you set an alert right up here where if it reaches here, then you might consider closing the position and locking in the profit. So alerts can be helpful. They help you keep an eye on what's going on with stocks you're considering or stocks that you already own. If you have any questions about setting up alerts in Thinkorswim or in general about the stock market, you can reach out to us anytime. Our email address is support@stockmarketguides.com.